everyone, and welcome to tonight's bonus healing circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And as I began to blaze this fire tonight, gather around and contribute your very powerful energy, whether it be a like, a share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And for starters, I would like to say this is a bonus reading, and I would like to do something a little bit different tonight. What I would like to do is I would like to look into the spread to see what's going on. But more importantly, I would like to classify what I will be doing for tonight's bonus reading. And I will start off by looking into the fire to see what you guys are coming out of. I will look into the earth to see where you're headed or what is happening in the current paradigm. I will look into the water to see what's healing or what's brewing or what's being purified in your energy. And I will look into the nature to see what is changing or transforming in your world. This is very different from my regular read where I look over the spread of consciousness to see the energies that are moving. But instead, I would like to look into each element to get a specific answer on what's happening. I would take a deep dive to see what you guys are coming out of. And with that being said, I would like to jump right into this bonus reading to see what's going on out here in the cosmos. And I will begin in the fire, looking at what you guys are coming out of. And the message that's speaking the loudest lets me know that you're undergoing a transformation. It starts in the fire, what you have been going through. And based on the stones, I can see that some of you may have been hermiting. Some of you may have been in isolation. There's something about a reservation of your energy dealing with certain energies because the stones are very compact. And a part of the larger message here that I'm downloading in the realm of the fire lets me know that the other world has their hand on your energy. Or the other way I'm reading this is that you have cultivated the spiritual part of yourself so much, it has advanced your energy to a heightened level. And the other world are co-participating in your life. This is the energies that you deal with when you're by yourself. And the stones that are coming out are your sophistication stone, your wisdom stone, your second ancestor stone, and your path to clarity. Your intelligence, your intuition, the genius part of yourself suggests to me that it comes from the other world, which means that it is out of this world. You have inherited a high level of science, a high level of intuitive ability that can connect with the other world by way of your gut, by way of your intuition, by way of your wisdom that connects you or allows you to get access to the other realm, the realm of the spirit, the realm of the ancestors. And you know this. And something about what you do to create this container that connects you with the other world that no one knows about. But I can see it. It's quiet as kept for you. I don't know if you guys have an altar in your room. I don't know if you meditate, do mantras. Something about you having access to knowledge, energetic frequencies that sink you in to the other world. And another part of this is what I'm sensing is that another way you have a connection to the spirit world is by way of someone close to you passing away. It could be a father figure or a father or mother or someone intimate in your world that has crossed over. that is connecting you, giving you the access and information to the other world. You're coming to realize this. The fact that your path of clarity stone is in the fire lets me know that it shows up to you in your dreams. Even though you may think it's a dream, these are visions that you have. These are downloads that you are getting from the spirit world to prepare you for what's to come. And being that you've been hermiting and being that you've been isolated in this energy, it has been funneling through you and to you by the boatloads. Oh, I'm getting a second download here. The fire is starting to heat up for us tonight. The second download that I'm sensing here is that there was a very specific case for you that your ancestors, your spirit guides, or your team wanted you to devote yourself to. They wanted your attention. They wanted your energy. Undivided, unequivocally, without any distractions, without any interruptions. You may have closed yourself off to even your closest friend group, to the people that are closest to you in order for you to handle matters of the spirit. And something about this energy lets me know that you got information ahead of time. You got information on this situation by way of your dreams, by way of your visions. Your intuitive insight gave you the information ahead of time. And now that you have fortified yourself to commit to solving the issue, this is where you're coming out of. And the obstacle stone is here next to your relationship rings. And that lets me know that this was a family matter. This was a family issue that has been permeating around your energy. And it was time for the rug to be lifted up, for the dirt to be revealed. Some of you may have dealt with a very serious matter regarding your family or something very close to you that is coming from an ancestral way or an ancestral lens for you to bring the light to the darkness, to drop or break free from the illusions. For others, the illusions are not coming from you because the path of clarity here, which lets me know you have always had the insight. You have always had a sense of awareness around the energies of darkness that was in your world. But now the time has come. The stars have aligned with you and the spirit world to say, it's time to reveal what was hidden. And some of this may have been outside of you. Some of this may have been above you. But you were quintessential to this matter. You were the centerpiece because you knew about this issue all along. Because your insight, your spiritual awareness, even as a child, told you what was going on. You didn't need verification. You didn't need anyone to tell you yes or no. Your body sensed it. And you may have told people, but no one listened to you. But now the energies are unfolding to where the very thing you have called years ago is coming to the light now. And that's what you're coming out of. That's what you've been dealing with. And because it's so heavy and it's so dark, you could not articulate this to people or anyone. You had to deal with it in the shadows. You had to deal with it in the spirit world. But the darkness around you was deep. The darkness around you was very heavy. But little did you know it was cultivating you as a very powerful healer, advancing your skill set, advancing your level of knowledge and intuition. Though it is hoarding you away from the masses, it is cultivating your level of awareness, verifying the very thing you saw years ago. This is about you acknowledging and honoring the truth. And other people around you, because the way the shows are falling from the spirit world, lets me know that they're moving others. There's many legs to the octopus that you have seen. And you cannot tell people about it just yet because you want to cut the head off the snake. You're ready to kill Goliath. You're David and Goliath. This is what I'm seeing here. And you're spinning your stone in your socket, waiting for the right time to launch. This is what you're coming out of. This is the fiery energy that people don't know you have been dealing with. But now that you're coming out of this energy, what you're coming to find out is that the light, even in the midst of the darkness, is helping you be prepared for what's to come. What's to come is what's showing up in the earth, grounding you in the paradigm that you live in, grounding you into reality, taking you away from this mystical, spiritual, energetic frequency that you may have been in for quite some time, holding this heavy load. As you come out of dealing with heavy energy and ground yourself into reality, this is about you leaning away from the 5D and stepping into the 3D. You're shifting dimensions, you're shifting energetic frequencies now, transforming yourself very seamlessly as you slay Goliath. You're stepping into the earth. You're stepping into your life's work because the institution stone is here, grounded in the earth. As you step out of what you have come from, it is igniting or lighting you up to move forward in your mission, your purpose, why you were born here. That's what you're dealing with now. That's what you're headed towards, your life's work. And it's much more authentic. It's much more realer. Your energy is much more aligned with who you are because now the truth has came out. But the reason why you weren't able to step in this way because it wasn't your story to tell. You're much more freer to live your life as you see fit. That's where you're headed. That's what you're stepping into. Oh, your personal medicine is also here. You're stepping into grounding your life's work, your personal medicine, and your authenticity stone. This is very powerful because your life's work has everything to do with you cultivating what you're here to deliver. And you're doing it in a real way. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to pretend that you are someone that you're not. Everything that you move towards has to do with what you're called to do. This is the very reason why you were born to this planet. And now the time has arrived for you to align with your life's mission. This is what you've been waiting for. And I would like to get into the business about what your life mission is about, what you're headed towards. You have been longing for this alignment of your purpose and what you're here to do. And it is aligning in a very beautiful way for you. The stars could not be more synchronized than this. By God, I'm so intrigued by this message. What is the collective's life's work, life's mission is about? The cards that came out were Parallel Universe, Science, It Is Written, Harmony, and Finding Your Place. And what I'm downloading here is that a part of your life's work has to do with your collaboration or your connection with the spirit world. It's as if you're a conduit. You're the liaison, you're the bridge, or you're bridging the gap from the spirit world to the physical world. There's something about you being a scientist here. as you integrate yourself with the people, with the masses, as you come back into connecting with the common man, they can sense that your energy is otherworldly. They can sense that you're coming from somewhere different. But they don't know where you're coming from, what is written in the stars. Because you're aligning with your destiny. You're aligning with your purpose. And you're coming to terms with the fact that you are aligning with your place on this planet. For so long, you have been drifting, coasting in the space, in the universe, in the spiritual world, not planting your feet on this earth in a way that you feel at home. You may have felt lost. You may have felt like you did not belong. But now you're finding out that you have a place here. And not only that, the community, the people are welcoming you with harmony, in unison, as you step down back into the world of the human experience. But science here is really triggering to me because you yourself cannot fully bask in the human experience because what you have done or what you have gone through. You're playing two parts, or there are two parts of your energy. One being of a highly spiritual being that has the capacity to go into other dimensions, other realms, other spaces, other worlds, quite literally recalibrating your energy. But then you find yourself back into the human experience. But there is a science here that lets you know that as you integrate yourself back into the world, you find it a bit heavy. You find that the energy is very dense and you can't come out fully. You can pop out, but you have to go back in. You pop out to the extreme, but then you go back in. But the stones are telling me, or the cards are telling me, that there is a place where you can exist fully in harmony. But the key factor here is that you are to elevate. You are to make the conscious community of the people that you elevate or connect with to rise. It's the science here. That's the formula here. Embrace, engage, but don't forget your mission is to raise the vibration of the very paradigm where your feet lands on the soil. That's where you're headed. That is a new earth that you're cultivating. Wow, very large message here. And if you stayed thus far with me in this very blazing bonus reading, please be sure to like, to share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And what I will do at this time, I would like to go into the nature to see what is transforming you in the midst of all of this. What is changing for you as you go from where you're coming from and where you're headed, but segue into what's changing has to do with your relationship with the magic, shifting your energy, accepting you being a shifter, a change agent in your world, the power that you carry in the midst of all of this. And it has more to do with you being free, you expressing this freedom part of yourself. And due to the conditioning of where you're coming from, of dealing with the heavy and dark energy, which has perpetuated a certain rigidity in your energy, you're pushing yourself out of this. You're changing this way of being and allowing yourself to be free in the fullest way. This is like you getting your legs. This is like a fish out of water. A deer learning how to walk. And give yourself grace as you become skilled at this freedom part of you that you're learning to express, learning to allow yourself to do as you see fit without others telling you what to do. Your energy guides you. Allowing your body to lend itself to the spirit is what's changing for you now. But the way the water is flowing through you, you are being energized in a way that ignites this part of you. You just have to embrace it. You just have to go with the flow of it. And the water wisdom stone is here, letting me know that you're giving proper guidance in the way that you flow. This is like you're being taught how to canoe, how to kayak, how to whitewater raft around the currents. You're not by yourself. There is a guide here for you to teach you the safety measures, how to glide around the rocks, how to ride the heavy currents of the water. But you get a thrill of the rush in the midst of it. Before, you may have been scared when you saw a rush happening because you knew it was going to trigger your PTSD surrounding the trauma that you have experienced in your childhood. But now that is being healed and you're learning to embrace the rush of magic. You're learning to embark on experiences that excites your energy and go with what calls you the most. And it is safe. It is secure. It is of your highest good. Wow, I'm very interested. I want to get a little bit nosy in the nature part of you to see what is radically changing in your world. What is changing that is causing the collective to experience the freedom part of themselves? And in terms of the changes in your world, the cards that came out were Ascension, Consider All Options, Death to Ego, Cleaning, Fluidity, and Nothing is Impossible. And what I'm downloading here is that your spirit is truly ascending to a new level, to a new height, into new realms that allows you to have options, that allows the doors to be open for you in ways that you did not expect. But you have to lean on this freedom part of yourself. You have to lean on the fluidity of your experience in order to cleanse your perspective around how you need to flow in order to get rid of the rigid part of this energy that you have developed from your childhood. And also what I'm downloading here is that due to your ascension and the options that you have, you may need to clear out your ego a little bit to humble you down to the experience of you being chosen as the one to lead the way for others to have a more freer experience. But the truth of the matter here, regardless of what download resonates in your spirit, you have to understand your possibilities are endless. Whatever you can conjure up in your mind or in your spirit that your heart desires, you can curate it for yourself. That's what's changing for you. No longer leaning on other people's appetite to tell you what you are eating today. Feed your soul with whatever you desire. And what you will find here is a wealth of abundance, a wealth of doors that will open for you when you shift your energy to say, I'm doing this. The energies would unfold. This is about having the wild card in your hand and you can play it as you see fit. That's what's changing for you. Removing your ego and humbling yourself to the reality of the spiritual nature of what you have earned, period. That's what's changing for you in the realm of nature. It's transforming your perspective on how you view spirit and how energies work. Very powerful message. And I will take a dive into the waters to see what is clearing your energy or what may be brewing up for you. And what I'm downloading here is that there is something about your authenticity that connects you with people, that connects you with your creativity. It's like you're an innovator, a creator. Some of you may be a content creator, a YouTuber, TikToker, podcaster, something around your creative endeavors that allows you to connect with people on a much more authentic level, on a deeper level for you to reach the masses. And it's quite unique. It's something out of this world. It's something that they've never heard before, but nonetheless, it draws in the crowd. And what you're finding is that now that you have picked the bone of what has been hurtling in your path, hurtling in your history, hurtling from where you have come from, you have now found a home coming for you that is opening the doorway, opening up a gateway for you to clear the path, clear the canvas to paint whatever that you see fit. And it's also connecting you to your power, grounding you in stability, in security, in who you are and what you are about. Because the reality is, is that fire is the opposite of water. In order to put out the fire, you need water. And counter to what you have accomplished from the situation from your past and what you have come from, the obstacle has given you powers to move forward. Now that you have picked that bone, you can throw it away. But it is igniting you, fueling you from the ground up, securing all that you have known about yourself. It's like it's breaking you open from the inside out, cleaning you, refurbishing you, recalibrating you, validating everything you have known about yourself, everything you have second guessed about yourself, and you're realizing or coming to terms or cleaning out the fact that you are everything you thought you were. Everything that you knew to be true was really real. Now that this cloak or this veil has been lifted away from you or lifted above your head, you now have the power to move forward. And not only that, you're helping others navigate themselves as they move forward. Period. But I would like to pull the cards to see how this energy is fortifying you and clearing you up, because it's really doing wonders to your spirit. What is this cleansing about that the collective is going through at this time? What is this cleansing about? And the cards that came out were null, turning over a new leaf, phases, vitality, and use it when you need it. And what I'm downloading here in regards to what is being cleansed inside of you, you're learning how to say no and when to say no. And one download that I'm gathering is that this has more to do with your standards, with not allowing people to use you in the way that they once did. Some of you may have been a people pleaser. Some of you may have wanted to be liked, be accepted, be a part of something so much so that you compromised very key parts of yourself in order to get validation, in order for you to be seen in a way that you've always longed for. But you're turning over a new leaf in this regard. You're now saying no. You will not treat me like this. I will not compromise this part of myself just so you can stay in my life. To hell with you and to hell with it. You're now moving in power. You're now moving on your terms and on your call. You making the call. You're steering the ship now. You're the captain now. And now that you have gone through phases, there is something that is vitalizing you. That's fueling you up to keep you going, to reaffirm that you're on the right path. And you now know how to use the word no, and you don't feel bad about it. Go cry in the corner if you feel away. Not only that, you are leading this energy with a certain degree of militancy on behalf of others is what I'm seeing here. I'm getting a second download. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, I'm seeing relationships. I'm seeing a relationship come up here. Some of you may have been a people pleaser even in your relationship dynamics. You wanted to be chosen. You wanted people or someone to choose you, and you were willing to give up any and everything in order to be chosen. But this is being cleaned up. This is what's clearing up for your energy, and the leaf is being turned in the realm of you not having to be in a subservient space in order to be chosen. You are now entering into the phase that you're okay with being alone. You're okay with living life as you see fit, regardless if you have a partner or someone beside you, because the world is showing you that there is much more to it that revitalizes or fuels your energy than having or compromising yourself for the sake of an individual, period. And you're learning how to use this energy for your benefit. And what I mean by using this energy as the cards unfold, I'm seeing, give me 1 second. I'm seeing you learning how to accept yourself as is. You're accepting that no matter if you have a partner on your side, you're learning that you're going to have a very fulfilling life, transforming the community around you, transforming issues and complicated matters at hand that will give you the very same satisfaction that your energy was yearning. You're no longer trying to fill the void with the opposite energy, with a person, holding them responsible for your happiness. You're responsible for it, and that energy is boiling through you, no longer allowing you to accept less than what you deserve. I'm getting a third download. I'm sorry, this energy is moving here. Even in terms of relationships, I'm seeing standards. I'm seeing you lay down the law. I'm seeing you no longer accepting the bare minimum from people, from your love life. You're getting now what you deserve, and it will unfold for you. The leaf will turn for you now that you have cemented this reality into your energy. This is what you're clearing up. This is what's cleaning up in your orbit. Learning that you deserve a higher love. And you will not stop until you get it. And even if you don't get it, you're going to get something else that will be just as fulfilling. You're no longer seeing that your life is empty. Your life is over if you don't have a partner, if you don't have a family, if you don't have kids. There is a twofold in this phase of your life that lets you know you're going to be fueled no matter which way you go. And you're learning to use your standards as a moral compass to guide you in what you allow in your life in terms of romantic partnerships. You will not allow people to mistreat you anymore. You will not allow someone to come in, deplete you, use you for their own benefit while you're left with nothing. You have everything to gain now, and you're starting to see it. This is what the energy is clearing up for you guys in the water. Very powerful message that I'm downloading here. And with that being said, I need to come out of this bonus reading because the energies are so highly charged and moving through me. Thank you all for joining me as I tried something new in this bonus reading. And if you liked it or would like for me to do more of these in my readings, please be sure to comment below to let me know if this type of reading or this style resonates with your energy. And with that being said, I'm going to take this time to close out tonight's healing circle. Thank you all for joining me in this bonus reading, and I will see you all at the next